What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, man. So look, man, I'm getting real tired of some people out there, man. A certain segment of social media that seems to have no common sense or critical thinking skills. They just react to shit. They don't think. I don't know. I don't get it, man. It's like this is the least informed with all the information that's out there to broaden your mind and to understand certain symptoms and situations. And I don't get it, man. Just negative people. Just got something always negative to say, especially about their own kind. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the surviving cast of Martin appeared on the Emmys to present an award. Martin Lawrence, Tachina Arnold, Tisha Campbell, and Carl Anthony Payne the third, I think it was, right? I think it's Carl Anthony Payne the third. Unfortunately, back in 2016, I think it was, we lost Thomas Michael Ford. He was 52 years old. I think he died of complications after a knee surgery. And so much attention is focused or have been focused on Martin Lawrence because of the fact that he was slurring his words. Okay, he had trouble speaking, but he got through it. But he had trouble speaking, and so many people are, trying to play online MD, online detectives, and trying to figure out what's going on with this man. And it sickens me because we do this all the time. We do this all the time. We're trying to figure out what's going on in people's personal lives. Leave people alone, man. It's good. Look, we're fortunate enough that the man survived the heat stroke that he suffered. See, some of you guys are young and you don't remember certain things. We almost lost Martin Lawrence back in 1999 due to a heat stroke. Now, look, me personally, I think it's possible because if I'm not mistaken, didn't his body temperature go to an unnatural level when that happened? 103, 104 degrees. If he hadn't been discovered unresponsive by a person who was, I think if I'm not mistaken, who was happened to be jogging and saw him collapsed unresponsive, we may have lost Martin Lawrence back in 1999. He wouldn't have seen the last 25 years of his work. But what I mean, look, me personally, if you ask me what I think it could be, possibly, and I don't know, he's not drunk. He's not an alcoholic. I don't think that's what it is. I think what it could possibly be, is the long-term effects of the heat stroke that he suffered back then. It could be the effects of medication. He could have some things going on, and I don't care. You'll never catch me speculating. I'm just glad that he's here. But it's always the negative. It's the worst. We did this with, matter of fact, look, I'm looking at it right now. Martin Lawrence's body temperature went to 107 degrees. He was cooking. His organs were cooking. Right? Cooking, 107 degrees. 102, 103 degree fever will get you hospitalized. 104, 105, most people die from that. He was 107 degrees Fahrenheit inside of his body. just looked it up. He was on a ventilator. They had to pour ice on him to get his body temperature down. I mean, it's possible that some long-term effects from that experience may be affecting him as he's gotten older. I don't know. I've noticed him slurring a bit for a while because I'm observant. I've noticed that. I just assumed that it's some health issues he's gotten older. People gotta remember, Martin Lawrence is almost 60 years old. He's not a kid anymore. He's not that Weisenheimer kid from the 90s. He's a grown man. He probably has grandkids. He's an older man. This youth culture has to understand that people get older. It's going to happen to you. No matter how much you try to take care of yourself, there are certain genetic predispositions that you have that you're not going to be able to overcome with everything. You're not going to have six-pack ass for the rest of your life. You're not going to have a full head of hair. You're not going to have that, if you're a female listener, that voluptuous figure unless you work really goddamn hard or pay money to augment it as you get older. These are the realities. These are the facts. We will all get older. I don't look the same way I did when I was 20. I have health problems now, which I'm trying to take care of. I keep them to myself. We did this to Chadwick Boseman when he was losing weight. Oh, he's on crack. He's on this. He's on drugs. And then we found out the sad truth when he passed away. Same thing with Matthew Perry. Oh, why is he slurring? He's on drugs. He da-da-da-da-da. We got to stop this shit, man. Stop it. Stop it. I'm just glad that Martin Lawrence will survive that almost certain death sentence. I remember when it happened. We didn't have social media, but man, I was praying I didn't see Martin Lawrence 1965 to 1999 back then on TV. Praying. And when I found out that he got discharged, man, I cried because I didn't want to lose Martin Lawrence then. So at the end of the day, leave this man the fuck alone.